we know that giving birth and raising your children can take a really big toll on your body as a mum. We've put together our top 5 stretches that you can do throughout the day to help you get rid of aches, pains and any niggles that you might have. Our first stretch is the child's pose. Really nice stretch to help you with your mobility of your back. Mums often get tight backs after lifting their kids all day, so this one will counteract that and help you just get more mobility in your lower mid back. To do this stretch, get into all fours, sink your bottom back into your feet, okay, and just stretch out really nicely with your arms, okay? So you should be able to stretch them out as far away from your body as possible. If you want to give yourself an extra little stretch, you can wriggle your arms to the left, which should give you a nice stretch on the right side of your body, and then to the right as well, which will give you a stretch on the left side of your body. Our second stretch is the bow and arrow stretch, which is a follow-on exercise from the previous stretch that we did, but specifically targets your mid-back and your chest. So for this one, you'll need to lie on your side. Bring your knees up so they're at hip height if you can. If they're a little bit lower than that, that's fine. But the reason why we want this is to stop your lower back from doing all the work. Bring your arms out to the front so they're nice and straight, and let the top arm follow over the bottom arm and then over to the other side. You might like to lengthen out your arm straight, or if that's too much, just bring it back so the elbow's still bent. Bring your arm back and then do that 10 times. Our third stretch is called extension in lying. Like the other 2 stretches, it's another back stretch, but it specifically focuses on your lower back. For this technique, you're going to need to be on your tummy. So you lie down onto your tummy, then you put your hands relatively underneath your shoulders, okay, and just push up so that you're keeping your hips on the ground, okay, whatever surface you're using. You should feel a really nice stretch through your back, and you might even feel something at the front where your abdominals are. Our fourth stretch is a glute stretch, which if you're picking up your kids all day, or if you're on the ground playing with your kids, or close to the ground, you might feel that your glutes get really tight. So this is a really nice one to make your glutes a little bit more mobile and help you get onto the ground or pick up your kids. So for this one, there are 3 variations that you can do just depending on your body and what you're most comfortable with. The first one is in a seated position. Bring your foot and cross it over your knee. And if you want a bigger stretch, you can push your knee down like this, okay? You should feel it in the back of your bottom. The second one is lying down, okay? Same positioning, so crossing your foot over the other knee, all right, and pushing your knee away. If you're wanting a bigger stretch, you can bring the opposite knee up. The 5th and final stretch is called the couch stretch, which is a really nice follow-on from the last stretch that we did, except it focuses on the front of your hips and your thighs instead. So what you've got to do is you bring yourself into a kneeling position. You have to imagine your tailbone tucking underneath, and you should feel the stretch right at the front of your thigh and a little bit into your hips as well. You shouldn't feel that you're having to lean forward to get this stretch. It's more about tucking under your tailbone. I hope that you found the stretches in this video useful. I'd recommend that you try and get these stretches done 2 to 3 times a day. If you can do the glute stretches for a 20 to 30 second bout within those 3 sessions per day, and then do the back stretches up to 10 times as well, you'll really start to feel the benefits in no time at all. If you'd like some specific advice or some specific help, then feel free to contact us by emailing us or finding out contact details on the website. Hope to hear from you soon.